Use the dorkiest of members. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Trouble with your gear, or
I can't tell.
Californian, do you?
What, madam? Have I been texted by Popet?
And?
I know I think that is a thing.
Did you see that?
I said there was a thing here, but I did all the things.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Nope. I'm getting text from
All
Popet.
yours.
There's a thing here. An amber. Ooh, I'm gonna need that, I think. Yeah, this is text to me as well. Talisman of Priming. That's the... Oh no, there's more after that.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive. Anything catch your eye?
Oh, it's just... That showed me like right there at the mission. That's actually thing. Well, no num.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
Nope. Gotta run. We gotta
I don't
run.
think they've abandoned us, do you?
No, they're probably dead. Hey, you bitch, look at that. Run, Ambrosia! Run! Run, Ambrosia!
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Bad doggo! Wait, get out of here! Oh, that wasn't so bad. If they probably added the Minotaur, that probably would have been in trouble.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
His name's not Anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift.
Why did that
They
go
got a
so?
pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will.
I thought that's
You
an
two be
effort.
safe now.
Send them the effort. I'm like, me? Why? Huh?
My brothers.
Mad dogs. The lot of
I like how this is like the end times. Well, I don't see them snipping on the heels.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir,
Sir Wade!
Lord Rosfield, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it,
We thought we could sneak by.
Oh, damn it. I didn't want to
But we
close
didn't
this.
know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh, God!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
we can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Oh god!
Too slow.
Trying to get rid of this big old bitch. $34,000.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way back over there. Loof.
Mad dogs. The law.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
I'm like texting and running at the same time.
Just patch me up as quick.
I bet you're gonna be a Minotaur. Oh no, the horny goblins!
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Stay down.
Oh damn, Tego said, fuck if you are. We got more.
Over here! Get him!
Oh, we killed him.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my
Wait!
lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we? Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
And killed them all! And we still gotta go to the other place. I don't know how far we're gonna go because it's almost 5 o'clock.
What did you find out there?
And Papa probably wants me to go to bed because it's getting late.
Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
You know, I'll
It was
probably
a
wake up at
hard-fought
like 4.
victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise.
Yeah, you
It's not
fucked
a
it up.
matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords
I
a good
can't.
view
I'm
of the land,
too.
and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Hey, we got Guardian Scarf.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Whips it out.
Oscar,
BAM!
over here.
Like, what the fuck?
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me, that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Yeah, one more area. I bear on your snare and until I tear. I bear on your snare. Push the snare.
Cid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? Ah, you haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
I have a cut on my finger.
What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard. Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Meow! 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 Meow!
You
Meow.
wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back?
Wait a minute.
It'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Simple tat all the hugs. She deserves them all.
Victor. What's he doing here?
She triggered your hug sense, I triggered your
And
fucking
Lady Jill,
cringe.
what brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools.
Yeah.
But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costner's. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's
But we can do
problems.
stuff tomorrow.
I hope so.
So maybe we can put it in a happy mood. Since she says she has a short work day tomorrow.
So, you see
Yeah.
my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
Yeah.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is.
No muffins.
But
My cat.
perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal,
No muffins.
it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
I'm gonna
And that
ban
would
me.
be to pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears
No.
we have a plan of
Banned.
action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
No snare.
Picture it, Conrad. Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 200 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Rude.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something.
If I had my pickaxe, I would have mined all the diamonds.
Natalie,
Get the diamond on me and sold them.
Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
That crap joke.
Lord Underhill.
Even though Netherite was like the best
At
now.
your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
The only thing revolting is pepper.
Worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in
I
this
hate
race are entirely necessary.
you, Pepper.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
You're a dork.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Until like image, I'm like, oh, and I look at it, just nice. Like son of a bitch.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found
Maybe.
my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
Not weird.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
Yeah, you are ugly.
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
And you didn't prove me otherwise.
Are high.
So you're ugly.
But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
No, I found.
There's a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Yeah, yeah, well, there are three entrances. There's top. To prove me wrong? Duh. You can't prove me wrong. That means you're ugly. I don't know. Boing! Oh. No proof.
They mean to overwhelm us.
No, man.
Stay down.
Hey, it's not my fault. You won't prove me wrong.
Get him.
What do you mean? You have no, you have no proof that I know that.
Help me, boy. To me, boy. To me, boy. Help me, boy.
I don't know. I don't know.
To me, boy. To me, boy. To me, boy. To me, boy. Help me, boy. Stick him. Wake up.
It's no. Don't touch me.
To me, boy. To me, boy. I'm hurt, Torkel. I'm hurt, Torkel. To me, boy. Help me, boy. I'm hurt, Torkel. Enough.
Got his ass. Yeah, it doesn't recognize the word newt. It's like, what the fuck is a newt?
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Oh god, they're all dead! Oh god, little Jimmy! He's dead! They're all dead! Why did you do this? No, it was you! What? So weird. I know.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved
What?
Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I hate that I can feel the hair in my
I take
ear.
it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Quest complete. I think I have enough to get that amber.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Let's go to our abilities. We probably have someone. Let's get this one. Like, the thing is, this would be cool with for Bahamut, but again, I don't know. It's like, Bahamut is thing. Weird to me. What? Okay. Newt's losing his mind. I lost my mind, man. I lost it. It's all gone. What is it? I fucking hate you.
How may I help you today, Clive?
So dumb.
All yours.
You're so dumb, Pep.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose.
I wear at you,
And
Commissioner.
the rest of the realm.
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
You're banned. I damned you. I ban you. I ban you and I take away your muffin privilege.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
You're the cunt.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to
How dare you put the fall emoji in my chat?
toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet,
Don't you get points for watching me?
this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason.
How dare. You're banned. Don't ever come here again.
Dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements.
Wow, I don't know.
But you...
I'm not a good streamer, so I don't know.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit.
Special in the head. Oh!
End there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
What he's telling you, Clive, is to kill yourself.
Several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Had a cat fight.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Kinda cringe.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
I mean, even if he didn't sacrifice save you, someone would have to kill him.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Damn it, he shouldn't have had those SpaghettiOs for dinner. Now he's got pasta all over the floor.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid?
Stop moaning.
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall.
Fine.
Prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here.
I will tell you the law of the land. I'm like, I will fucking stab you.
The least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
Because you're a
You
dumbass.
don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
You're banned. Somebody ban Pepper.
Look after him.
Somebody banning. I fucking hate you. Hey, well, maybe we'll get the Blacksmith thing 3. Blacksmith Blues 3. We get that, we get the ultimate sword.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into Tyre?
Smooth like butter. The only thing smooth like butter is Pepper's head.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Where would he be at Martha's Rest?
I don't know why he didn't either. God damn, how many fucking quests do I have here? I'd rather you didn't, but okay.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
I'm gonna ban you. You made me drop my phone too. You're banned. Get out of here. I ban you.
Don't worry.
Listener snare.
Speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
You got a bed. What the fuck have you been doing?
How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and
That a nut.
out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a
Don't you
care.
nut in the chat.
Here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating.
Yo potato.
About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
Hey, banned.
I didn't exactly
You're
hear
out
it
of
firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what?
Who's that a
You
potato?
believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize.
Like it is so defensive. You should have been like, nah.
It was. Now,
Nah, believe it.
I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course.
I'm not good enough to do that. Plus, I would need somebody to animate them for me.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she
I
may
don't
have
know how to
done
make
things
anything.
she regretted in her past,
I mean, if you can make them, you
she
can send
says
them to
those
me.
days are
Or
behind
I could
her.
possibly make them remote.
Well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Seems the hideaway is
Blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped?
I did not read anything you said. I was not even looking.
And I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favorites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I literally don't know what you
I've
said.
never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even
No,
exist
well,
anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
I didn't see what you said. I thought like it saves my fucking log on the screen.
I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
It's not my fault
You
this
do that.
shit is
Lest we
boring.
forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Literally doing every quest. I was hoping to get the blacksmith blues too.
Sid, will there be... Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit
Got it,
from
I'll beat the
Sid
children.
will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Go to the children. What the fuck have you done? Aw, it only saves 3.
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valicia, a culinary classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sanbriquois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sanbriquois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life. In which regard,
He's talking a lot.
Skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
Clearly, I was thinking, and I was like, think. It's like, back. I am the storm that is approaching.
Seems the hideaway is lost.
I feel like the quest, if I go to the quest, it's a main quest, like a whole, well, but I feel like it's a quest that'll lead me to a boss.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own.
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling you,
Cid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others.
No.
If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else.
No.
But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Cid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
No.
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
The pan.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms.
Or wings, if you're a chocobo.
And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
That, it won't be long.
Until then, though.
Why aren't I long?
Do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
I'm short, I'm stubby. I'm a small newt. I climb on walls and ceilings.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
You needed the cogwheel so it could rotate. So I could be like, ooh, ooh. Now it's just. Well, I hope they enjoy Broken Scale. Oh my god, there's more? Fuck you, Kupo! Like the fuck you say to me, a little shit? Oh please, like you had a soul. I think we're just gonna do a side quest and we're gonna end it, because it's almost 6 o'clock. Peppy needs to go to bed, I need to go to bed. Because I want to stream tomorrow. Until Tech gets home.
Coming, Sid. Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. the very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Oh, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
The only thing I care about is food! Oh no! I gotta travel here so I can fucking travel. I hate it when they do that. Let me go to this stupid island so I can see a stupid cutscene and then travel out. That's how it goes. That's always how it's been. Cause I am getting tired. And there's a quest over there, but I'm not gonna get that quest. That quest is gonna be for tomorrow. You guys wanna do the quest we have now? Rooster Stone! I snare at you. I snare.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping from.
Fuck! The finest cells. Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goods.
These side quests are fucking taking their time. And I mean, they are taking their time. Because I'm getting more tired by the second.
You fought very bravely.
Saved
Blah, blah.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we could pretend this didn't happen.
Whoa! I think they took care of the healing. Get what?
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lump in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goetz. Right now.
I don't want to. Boop, 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 boop.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goetz, was it? I have no quarrel
Stop on a
with you.
fucking dick, Goetz.
Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goetz, no.
Goetz, yeah.
Enough, all of you!
How did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was.
I know.
Easy going through life, one eye short of a pair.
You banned.
I should know.
Banned.
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
I just want to finish the side quest so I can go to bed.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Because I know you're probably tired too, Pep. Miss Pep. And I know you're staying up for your wee old newt. You're staying up for wee old newt. Hopefully I get tacos tomorrow, because I kind of really want tacos. I know you're cooking tacos tomorrow, because you got the stuff. The stuffy stuff for it. As said. You did.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am
I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat your tacos.
Chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
What was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right.
No rude. Only
I
food.
am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos.
Oh no!
Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe.
Why does everyone talk so much?
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and
It
work
was
my way
just
east.
an element.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
I was just there. I blame you, Pepper. Why do you do this to me? You're rude. You're so mean. You're rude. You're rude.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Somebody has seen something.
Don't give me eyes.
Mummy.
Fuck the Walking Sands, man. I hope somebody betrays all the Scions. With hopefully the guy with white hair and that's missing throughout the entire story. Nobody fucking second guesses it. I never got that. It's like, I wonder who could betray us. Like, I don't know, if the guy who's not around. It could be, you know, Thancred. No? Thancred the Scion!
You can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
He's been gone.
I already told you.
Shut up. The game came out in 2012.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the
Maybe 2009. I don't know when it came out. It came out in PlayStation 3 era.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
Well, so.
If you
I really don't know when it came out.
us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
I don't give a fuck. Do you know what? They killed Dumbledore. Fuck you. How do you feel about that? I gave you a Harry Potter fucking thing. I gave you a Harry Potter spoiler. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to change. I guess I can't do it in fucking combat then. Nope.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before.
At least they didn't lose their cop.
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make
How could you lose your PP?
his men confiscated my effects.
Did Pope rack it too much? Did you just smack it straight off?
And his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked.
Help me get PP. It's 1 million.
Worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind
I'm
if I
my
borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Everybody go to the GoFundMe. Pepper's
Not at all.
GoFunding to get her PP back.
To find this second associate
A
of
Pope
Rutherford.
slapped it and it fucking flew off and disintegrated. She needs to get PP back.
Reach and see if I can pick up his trail.
I don't fucking know. It was very trash. How dare Pope slap your fucking PP off? It must have been a hard slapperoni. Anything else? Nope. I can just go here and just go wink. See, Pepper, I think you also deserve it because that's what you get for upgrading Pope's PP slap. Just fucking boink. You had to upgrade his fucking slap.
Run like the wind.
You made him too OP.
What happened here?
Such devastation.
With the
This was
others.
not my intention.
They've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of
The only thing that I have was
The
rock.
7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
Where the fuck are you holding your leg?
Toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
I can't believe you lost your PP.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Oh, I forgot the thing again. Pee-pee slain!
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
Yeah, things for
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread.
Still think crusty as fucker.
Didn't have a look of bandits. I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one.
I'm not rude. I'm Newt. I'm Newt. I'm Newt. And nobody knows my pain. I am the one who gets the pain. I gotta let this cat in real quick. And I gotta turn off the hallway light. I don't know why it's on. Still at this light. Whoa, hey. I don't know how I'm losing my footing. Wait, dumb baby. Ton of babies. Oh my god, Patrick, Jesus Christ.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
This is why you don't get anything. This is why you don't get muffins. You're banned. You're banned, nerd. Skip your way to victory! I just gotta get over there. Alright, there we go.
Don't get surrounded.
Finally, some good news! I keep forgetting to do the thing. I don't know why you're doing that either. You're being a donk. Right, let me change this, because I keep trying to change it and I forget about it. There we go. What am I looking for here?
I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
You mean that dragon?
This must be our wyvern. Alright. Let's get this over with.
Yeet! That was easy. I really should level up my thing.
That's the wyvern.
Where do I want to level up? Oh, definitely this. Damn.
Liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
I can do motherfucker. Bam! I know I did that. But I did it. I did it.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Oh my god, I don't want to keep running around. It's like 6:20 a.m. 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 As in bedtime. And you say you don't... You rarely go to sleep. What are you doing up this late?
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
We're almost done. We're almost done. We literally just have to hand in these 2 quests and then we can go to bed, Pepper. We can go to bed. We can sleep. We can sleep.
Seems the hideaway.
Also, did I forget to do my island again? Probably.
So,
I don't think I did.
Did you have that word with Tomes
I
then?
think I did that when I first logged on. I
He
did.
was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Because I logged on, you were saying
What precisely will I be
stuff.
cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it?
Mhm.
Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do.
Even if I didn't, I don't
Grand
care.
old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
You think I give a shit? I'll kick your ass. I don't like liver. Do you like liver? Because I don't.
And here we have it. Fried Mortress of Skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
What? That was random. I don't like liver. It's like some people like to eat liver. It's like, I don't really care for it.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavor and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Cid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
We did it now. All we gotta do is turn in this quest and we can go to bed. I've already been streaming for another 4 hours. Oh my god, I just need this do this minute, and then we've been streaming for 4:20. Oh.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalimil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Bitch. What's that? Ah, that's a thing. Well, that is it for now. Newt needs rest. You need rest. We all need rest. You need sleep. I need sleep. Potato's already asleep. I can do more tomorrow. What do you mean? It's already up. Look outside. Yeah. I'll continue tomorrow until Protect gets home. Then I'll play with. Then we'll do put that stuff. But until then, I will see you next time. Have a good night, Pep.